Alright. Go ahead.
Okay, we had to take all of these off. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including this top one and the bottom one, and leave space in behind. All of them. And on these, you have to leave space at the front and the back because the way the legs are stuck on here. And then we put them back on. We mounted it on the front directly.
Oh, I see, but there's no expansion washer there.
Just leave the expansion here. This is the only thing now there's only 2 screws on the rails. One here, one there.
This is
Nothing.
just empty?
That's empty. That's
Well,
his
then
old
why
hole.
wouldn't you use an expansion washer there?
You don't have to because this is right on this front rail. You notice this is not the same piece as this?
Right.
And in here, this is where they cracked right along here.
Right.
And that's where he has a spline joint. He has a spline joint down there, a spline joint over there. To join these 2 pieces together. You know that little piece that he normally puts in.
Mm-hmm.
And I also had to remove this one because once I got this cut down to size, this now of course was too long.
Mm.
So I had to cut this down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we removed the whole top
Mm-hmm.
because this was just like a little banjo string by then.
Mm-hmm.
Cut that down, and then we put these 16 of them all around the whole bottom. And that's all that's holding the top on now.
Hmm.
None of these are back in. These are just, that's where he had them mounted.
How was it done before?
Well, he had these screws. He had them screwed in there, there, all along the back, from the back side,
Mm-hmm.
all the way along there, all along.
And how did you put in that groove for the...
Oh, I just used a biscuit cutter.
Can you show me that?
I can go and get it. So.
Oh, I see. So you would just take all the different pieces and just cut, and you would just run it, and just so you have a little groove.
Just run all of the wood ahead of time before he even cuts them to length.
Right. So he must have this.
He has to.
Okay. Show it again. Oh, that's a biscuit cutter.
Yep.
That's used to cut those little
I
grooves.
can adjust this up and down, okay? And I can make it different in and out a little bit too, not very much. But where he uses a spline, we typically use biscuits.
And that would connect it. Okay.
Yeah, you'd have it where he has his spline, we put it like that. This little saw makes a cut here and a cut on each board. So but he uses, actually he's using plywood. I thought he'd use solid wood. Right? So I can put them into my drill press. Because I have to drill this out, and then inside there's a smaller hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
just the size of the drill.
Okay, so sorry, so say again, so the solution, another solution would be to take an expansion washer and have it go
that way right there.
This way?
Yep.
So it has to go
against the grain.
Against the grain. It has to go the opposite way. Okay. Okay, so the...
Has to run this way.
Has to run this way.
Opposite to whatever you're screwing into. Opposite direction.
Oh, okay.
Because we're screwing into this, the grain goes this way. So the expansion washer's got to go the opposite.
Right. So when it's... Can you say that again?
Now, in here...
Yeah.
Or here, if you can see that. He had a nail, 1 nail, 2 nails, 3, 4, 5, in some cases 6 back in there.
Mm-hmm.
When I put them back on, I glued this end here.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have 1 nail, 2 nails, 3 nails, only 3. And this here, those little tiny nails, they won't cause it to crack. It'll just move.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just bend.
Okay, and down here again? Can you show it down here?
Down here you had 1, 2, 3 screws. Now we just got one at the front, glued here. Nothing else is glued. One expansion here. No other screw. No screw there, no screw there. And I mean, all it's holding is a drawer, right? I mean, I could stand on that. It's not going anywhere. And really, there's only those 2 screws.
Right. So and the space, you said that you put space at the top?
You need space here.
Yeah.
And space here. No, you just need the space there.
There, and you put it also at the other end, right?
At here. But on the top, you need to space at both ends.
Okay. Why is that?
Because we want this the top to be able to go either way. I'm not sure which way, this top in relation to this is going to go. Now, he didn't glue the top before, which is fine. That's good. He's left it. And what we found was these screws were just bending. That's why this didn't crack. But this one here, I had to cut this one down by about 1/4 of an inch.
Okay. So that's not a solution then, because in the future...
In the future...
Should...
he doesn't really... If he's going to put a piece here, you don't have to connect it there. You don't have to connect it there. You can leave it with a gap, the same as this.
Oh, I see.
All this is here is to stop this from warping.
Oh, okay. So you would have this... You would have it floating.
Yeah. But now that it's already shrunk,
you
I think we're okay now.
So you would do it, and then again you would connect it with either an expansion washer or the... What's that called again?
These guys, the table mount clamps?
Table mount clamps. Okay.
That's the only thing.
You said that again?
He didn't glue it. At least he didn't glue anything. These weren't glued. The side rails weren't glued.
Which is good.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's good there was no glue used.
But these were glued.
Oh, okay.
And where did it crack? Right there.
Oh, what was glued? The feet?
The feet were glued to this. You notice the grain here is going this way. Grain here is going this way. This shrinks. It's nowhere to go. So it had to split.
Oh, so you're saying the foot might have caused it to crack.
Yeah. So I disconnected these all the way along here. The only thing holding this leg on here is that screw.
And how come it didn't crack on the opposite side then? Because the grains are going the opposite way.
One side's got to go. One side's going to go. Once one side goes, now it's got to move. It can do its thing. This would just continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, okay.
His screws used to be into this front piece.
Yeah.
The screws I got in are into the rail.
Right. Why is that better?
Well, in case this wants to move, there's nothing interfering between this and this.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So if anything, it's just going to impact but it might impact the rail.
Yeah, but I've got a gap at the front and the back, so
Oh, I see.
I don't care.